Hey everyone, it's Nelson Miller here with PA Creative. I'm the creator of the Divi Tabs Maker plugin, and today I'm excited to announce another update, version 2.1 of the Divi Tabs Maker. So let's take a look at everything that's new. We have a list of everything written in the blog post. You can click the link in the description to see that. So first of all, horizontal scroll tabs on mobile. So basically that means if you want to keep your tabs in line horizontally across rather than have them stack on the smaller screens, it just means that now you can add a scroll bar, and then you can even set the scroll bar height and color. Alright, so here I just have a very simple demo example. So I'm going to go in here to the settings, and right here it is, enable horizontal tab scrolling. Make sure this is set to inline, by the way. And then go in the design tab, and you'll see in the tabs container, right here we have scroll bar height. You can adjust that, and scroll bar color. Alright, let's take a look here. You can see that the tab scrolls like that, adds that scroll bar. You can see it's black and it's 10 pixels high, and you can take your your fingers on mobile and scroll back and forth. So I've seen that before other places, and I thought that was a great feature to add. Alright, next would be the tab animations. So not to be confused with what we had before, we had the content animations. Now we have the tab animations, the actual tabs along the top or the side, whatever. But now you can enable this setting, Animate Tab, and then choose from these options. So you just scroll down here, and now again, so there's Animate Tab Content and now Animate Tab, all right? And then when you turn that on, then you can choose the type, and then you can set the duration. It's at 500 milliseconds by default. But here's a list of all the options. So we have as simple as fade, right? So when you click between the tabs, it'll fade, slide right bottom border, slide left bottom border, and then the top, and then slide down. So like, let me just show you over here. Here it's none. This is how it would be by default. Here's fade, kind of nice. Here, I'll just show them to you real quick. Pretty nice, huh? Now this one's where it like slides in like that, or down, and then the whole background, up or down, and then right. Really cool. Left, and then a vertical flip, and a horizontal flip, and then a little zoom in effect. So I'm pretty happy with them actually. Those are really cool effects. And we have, like I said, the animation duration setting. Oh, and there's also for the border. Okay, so for the background, you would just use the active tab background. That's right here. So whatever, active tab color you want for the background, that's what slides in, or, whatever. But for the border, it's not using like what you would think of as like this border way down here. It's a special border just for this animation. So there is a new animation border color and animation border height. So watch this. You can see that I can adjust the height of that or the color. And that's, again, these two are new settings, and they apply depending on which one of these animations are selected. If it's any of these with the border, whether it's the bottom or top, that are sliding sideways or up and down, then you will have the other settings in the active tab. Otherwise, for the background options, you would use the background color. Next, we have heading H1 through H6 styling. We did not have this before. It was just the paragraph or just general text styling. So now we've added this, very familiar in Divi, but basically when you're adding headings in the content area, now you have the design options for those. Here's something that's interesting. So with animations, not the ones that you just saw. In fact, I'll show you the other ones. So this would apply for the tab content animations. And we had these before, but what we've added is this overflow setting. Let me see if I can find one that would explain it best. I think well, some of these down here, the bounce ones, flash, but maybe that would be a good one. See how when it overflows the content area, right? Shake, swing, like see that? Swing is a good example. If I were to go in here and enable the overflow to be visible, you would actually see the whole content area. Notice how it cuts off a little. Like you can't actually see beyond like this black line when it wobbles, watch. So that's because of the overflow. So we've added just a simple setting to overflow visible or overflow hidden. So if you're using one of these kind of animations, then you'll probably want this to be on visible. Otherwise, it's probably not going to affect you. Now we have a lot of improvements. So the dynamic content, when you're adding Divi library layouts from your library into the tab content, which we highly recommend, now there's a really clear Divi library label when you click in the content and click dynamic content, you'll see Divi library. We've added a tabs container alignment setting. Now this is perfect for this kind of example where you have like month and yearly tabs, and then of course right inside here would be a Divi library layout for the tabs. But that's a great example where you want the tabs to be center aligned. We updated different things with the content. So we had everything kind of stashed inside a general content tab in the design tab here. Now we have content, which means like the content area itself. And then we have content text, which is like paragraph text, and then content heading text. So we've just separated those out as a general improvement. Again, this is version 2.1. We've already crossed, 2.0 where we included all the new features. So we thought this was a nice new update with some features that kind of round out the plugin. And I really like those animations and the scroll overflow too as well. But let me know what you think. If you like this update, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and be sure to spread the word about this exciting plugin. It has so many features, I just don't know what else we could add, but please let me know if you can think of something. All right, we'll see you all in the next video.